Howdy everyone, my name is Akustus, and this is the first episode of my much anticipated mini-series for my most recent project, Minecraft Dark Ages. First off, some of you may be wondering why I'm playing Minecraft mini-games here instead of showing you the Dark Ages game. Well, I actually don't have anything on the Dark Ages test server right now, so it'd be pointless for me to show you an empty server. Instead, I decided to make this episode a voiceover. Anyways, this video is going to be separated into 3 parts: an introduction, the classes, and the project start. So let's jump right into it. Now, the introduction will also be split into 3 parts, much like the overall video. The first part includes an introduction of myself, the second part will include an introduction of the channel, and the third part will include an introduction of the Dark Ages game. As some of you may know, I am Akustus, the web designer for MincraftCraft, and here is my story. I joined DC in 2011, I want to say around April. I was the 4th moderator to join the staff after Coppler, Postal, and Hoxie Boy. So after those 3 came me, and I played around a bit. I met some new friends, got used to the server, really introduced myself to logic, started helping around, building some structures around the spawn and just around the world itself. And eventually, I want to say about November of that year, I became the first admin of MincraftCraft. After that, I administered the server for a while, going back and forth between this server and World of Warcraft. And around December, the server kind of collapsed. It's DC 1.0 ended, in other words. Everyone took quite a big break. I know that it was a big conflict, in other words. I left and then I rejoined around, I want to say February, when Logic actually sent out a message on the engine website saying that, oh, I'm going to rebuild the MincraftCraft server. MincraftCraft 2.0 is going to be coming out. So I thought, okay, I'm going to be a part of this. So I rejoined. I never took back the position as admin. I became web designer instead, actually. I pay for the website now. I design some of the parts of the aspect. I'm designing parts of it right now too. One of my more popular changes are the tags. I've been doing the tags for a while. But from then on, I kind of popped in every once in a while. I didn't actually stay for very long until July of 2013. So several years later, I've come back for a while, and I think I'm going to stay for a little bit. Let's go into the introduction of the channel. Some of you may be thinking, why is the channel called Bad Gaming? Well, Bad has a big history, but long history. Back around 4 years ago, when I used to play Modern Warfare 2 on the Xbox, we decided to make a clan. And as some of you remember Modern Warfare, and I actually think Call of Duty now still limits their clan tag to 4 characters. So we wanted to be bad, B-A-D, but we wanted it to completely fill up the clan tag, so we did B-A-D-D. The first bad member and the leader of us was Bad Greek, and so from then on we added more bad members. I was known as Bad Samoan, and so that's kind of I kind of wanted to make a video series at that time, back 4 years ago, but I never went through with it. I made some and kind of just deleted them. I don't actually think I have them anymore. But anyways, that's where I get the idea of Bad Gaming. I'm gonna sort of, well, revive the Bad Clan, and hopefully this channel will expand, not just from this Minecraft miniseries, but expand into a whole array of games like World of Warcraft, DayZ, Modern Warfare 3, or Black Ops, what is it, Black Ops 2 now? Borderlands 2, I mean a whole bunch of games, Portal. I want to get all those games recorded, and I want to make a decent channel now. That's pretty much the channel. That's why it's called Bad Gaming. You'll see Bad Gaming in the intros. I want to kind of keep up that aspect of the channel, the name. Next up, let's do the introduction to the Dark Ages game. Now, in simplest terms, Minecraft Dark Ages is going to be Minecraft survival with a medieval theme and a medieval map. Now, throw in some magic spells and some light roleplay. Now, remember, I say light roleplay, and that'll be your Dark Ages server. Let me explain on light roleplay. Roleplay will be there, but unlike most roleplay servers, you aren't required to follow it. If you want to follow it, by all means. If you don't, then don't. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Now, one thing that's controversial right now to Dark Ages is the classes. Now, if any of you have ever played any other MMORPGs, then you know that you pick a class and you level up that class. Well, I wanted to kind of do something similar for Dark Ages. And I don't know if I'm actually going to add these classes, if there are going to be any classes at all, or if these classes are actually final. So keep this in mind. Anything that I say from here on out is not final. I have 3 confirmed classes so far. I'm expecting 5, and hopefully there's going to be more to come. I hope to make more and more classes as it goes on. But right now, we got 3 confirmed. Let me tell you those 3. First one is going to be the Warrior. The Warrior class in history of games is the big brute who deals a lot of damage and can take a lot of damage at the same time. Well, that's what I want to replicate here. The Warrior class is going to have iron armor. He's going to wield an iron sword and have 1 spell. Now, each class is going to have a specific number of spells it can learn. For example, a warrior only knows 1. It's not a magical class. All classes are going to have spells, and every single class can learn any other spell that any other class can learn. So a warrior, say, wants to learn Fireball. Well, guess what? An assassin can also learn Fireball. A wizard can also learn Fireball. All classes will be able to learn all spells. I want to make this game very, very balanced in the sense that no one wants to play just one specific class. I don't want everyone to pile onto the warrior class. I don't want everyone to pile onto the wizard class. I want there to be some balance. I want people to choose this class and to choose this class because they see that they want that class. It fits them. It suits their playstyle. Back onto the classes. The next class is going to be the assassin. The assassin will have leather armor, a wooden sword, and will have 2 spells, maybe 3. Depends on how things go. Next is going to be the wizard. The wizard is going to have no armor, is going to wield a wand, and will have 5 spells. Now, some people think that this isn't enough diversity between the classes. There will also be added attributes to every class. For example, I'm planning on the warrior class having +2 strength at all times. The assassin will have haste ×2 at all times, and the wizard will probably have increased mana regeneration. I'm going to bring up mana regeneration in a later video and explain to you what mana is and the lore behind it. Now let's go on to the unconfirmed classes. There are 2 classes that I really want to add, but I'm afraid are either going to be too unpopular or too popular, so I'm not confirming them yet. The first one is going to be the Templar. The Templar is going to be wearing, or will have gold armor, will have a gold sword, and will be able to use 3 spells. Now, gold armor, gold swords, those aren't the best weapons. However, I want them to have a powerful attribute to sort of balance them out. Right now, I don't have an idea of what their attribute is going to be. Perhaps something like a smite ability. Whenever they hit someone with their sword, they catch on fire. I don't know, something cool like that. You guys give me the suggestions. Leave a comment below and tell me what you think. The next class, this one is also... The Templar, I'm afraid, is going to be too unpopular. Now, the next class, the Archer, I think is going to be way too popular. It's going to be the only class that can wield a bow. It'll have chainmail armor, and it will be able to use around 3, maybe 4 spells. I want to give it a weak attribute because it's going to be one of the more chosen classes. It's like, I'm afraid the Wizard and the Archer are going to be the 2 most popular because they're ranged. The Assassin and the Warrior and the Templar are all melee classes. They got to get up in your face and hit you. The whole purpose, my whole reason behind all this controversy is balance. I want to keep the game as balanced as possible. So last but not least is going to be the project start topic. People are wondering when I'm actually going to start this project, and there's some controversy there too. I really want to include the biome changes in 1.7. So I think I'm going to wait on building the map until 1.7. Also, because 1.7 is such a big patch, it's going to have changes in the command structure and the whole structure behind Minecraft. I'm afraid that a lot of the plugins are going to be crashing then. So I don't know if I should actually start working on any of the plugins, like the spells. However, I do think I can start working on the classes. However, I need your input. I want to build this game around you guys. You guys give me your input and I'll make the classes the way that you guys think they should be made. If you think that, oh, they should add this or that, then tell me. Leave a comment below, post it on my wallet, desiredcraft.net. Tell me some way. Skype me, whatever. If you need my Skype information, just message me on the website at www.desiredcraft.net. Look for my profile. You can type in /members, and I'll be the second member down below logic. Or, no, sorry, rather go to /staff, and I'll be the second one down. Or if you go to /members, you can search the name Akustus, Akustus. But besides that, I mean, this game, I want it to be very... I can't stress the importance of the balance in this game. I want to make sure that everyone has a fair chance at killing anyone else. I might do that by adding more attributes to other classes. I don't want someone to be able to kill people in like 3 hits. I'm afraid that's going to end up happening. And so there will be restrictions on these things. In a later episode, I'm going to explain some of the spells that will be included, the way to obtain these spells, and mana, like I said earlier. But project start date, back to that. So I'm going to wait on building the map and probably working on some of the commands until 1.7 comes out. And I expect that to come out within the next month, maybe, hopefully. If not, then I'll probably work on some of the small buildings, some of the structures. One point that I'm going to add to the classes is that once you choose a class, you cannot change that class. That also subject to change. But one of the cool things I think I'm going to add is whichever class you pick, you follow a sort of tutorial, where you kind of follow a web down to where you learn how to use this class, you learn what this class is made up of, and you decide whether or not you want to choose that class. If not, then you go off on a different road and choose a different class. And at the end, you'll be prompted to hit a rank up sign or something else, a command block, maybe flip a switch, do something like that, and you will be promoted to a class. Classes are going to work kind of like ranks are in Desired Craft, except all ranks are going to be equal. That's how I'm going to sort of make all the permissions for spells and number of spells and armor restrictions. And I'm actually going to go ahead and start on the classes now, but like I said earlier, I need your guys' input. That just about wraps it up for today's episode. Tell me what you guys thought about my episode. This is the first time I actually make a YouTube video, and I'm just going off of all this stuff by my memory. Should I write down a script? Should I talk by script? Should I talk deeper? Should I talk lighter? I mean, you guys tell me what I should do. I want to make these videos to your satisfaction. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. Hit subscribe for me, will you? Also, leave a comment below any comments, questions, or concerns you might have. Give me questions. I want as many questions as I can get. I want more than I can handle. Some of you may be wondering about Aku Sunday Trivia. I'll probably post that in a little bit if you're watching this video when it first comes out. And also, I've been thinking, should I potentially add my Aku Sunday Trivia to the end of these videos? Kind of encourage more people to watch these videos? You let me know. Put a comment down below. Anyways, this has been Akustus, and I hope you enjoyed this video.